The UK's coastal waters are home to a wealth of weird and wonderful marine life. From colourful corals to sparkling slugs, our shores are far more vibrant than they may first appear. Here's just a few species that you might not have known that you could find in UK waters, and some of the work that we're doing to protect them to ensure that they have a healthy sea in which to thrive. Number 1, the seahorse. Seahorses can be found all around the UK. There's even populations in the Thames. They tend to stick to shallow and sheltered waters and can change colour to blend in with their surroundings. They aren't the fastest of swimmers, so they need to rely on this camouflage to hide themselves from their predators. But most fascinating is the way that it's the males that give birth to the young. The females hand over the fertilised eggs to the males, who will then look after them until it's time for them to hatch. Number 2, the harbour porpoise. UK waters are home to many different types of cetacean. That's whales, dolphins and porpoises. The smallest of these that's found in UK waters is the harbour porpoise, which grows out to only 1.5 metres at full size. And it takes a newborn harbour porpoise less than 30 hours to develop full hearing. That's the fastest of any mammal at land or at sea. But all harbour porpoises face threats from noise pollution and getting caught as bycatch in fishing nets. And the UK is home to around 170,000 of these shy and elusive creatures that need to feed almost around the clock in order to survive. Number 3, the orca. Despite being known as killer whales, orca are actually the world's largest species of dolphin. And orca are incredibly intelligent animals that display sophisticated hunting techniques, using them to feed on other marine mammals, dolphins, sharks, seabirds and even octopus. And they're also incredibly inquisitive creatures as well, investigating kayakers, surfers and swimmers that they find sharing the water with them. And the UK has a resident pod of orcas that live off the west coast of Scotland, but they're an older, isolated group, and it's feared that they have high levels of pollutants in their bodies, and as a result, no calves have been born to this pod for many years. Number 4, the basking shark. Basking sharks are the second largest fish in the world, and can be found all around the coasts of Britain. These gentle giants swim slowly at the surface, basking in the sun. They swim along with their mouths wide open at all times in order to filter plankton from the water for them to eat. But despite their size and prevalence in British waters, little is known about basking shark social behaviour. So WWF and Sky Ocean Rescue worked with partners in Scotland to use underwater robot cameras to track them and learn more about this, helping in turn to make the case for their protection in the Inner Hebrides. They can grow up to 11 metres long and weigh up to 7 tonnes, making them almost the same size as a London double-decker bus. Number 5, bottlenose dolphin. Bottlenose dolphins are beautiful, sociable creatures. They're one of few species, along with humans and apes, who can recognise themselves in a mirror. Bottlenose dolphins sleep with one eye open and one half of their brain awake at all times. It's thought that they do this to keep an eye out for their group, to make sure that they stay together at all times, and to be aware of any predators that might be approaching, like sharks. And there are thought to be 3 resident pods of bottlenose dolphin around the UK. One in Cardigan Bay in Wales, the other off the coast of Cornwall in England, and the final in the Moray Firth in Scotland, which are thought to be the northernmost pod of bottlenose dolphins in the entire world. So how are we protecting our seas? We put pressure on the UK government to establish a network of marine protected areas, or MPAs, that provide vital protection to marine wildlife through restricting what activities can be done within their boundaries. Activities like fishing, development, or any activity that causes noise pollution. And we've had some big wins as well. The area of UK waters that is protected has tripled from 8% to 24% in the last 5 years. And 5 large MPAs in Scotland that we campaigned for are all very close to being approved. When these are approved, they'll protect an area of sea 3 times the size of Wales. But there's still more work that needs to be done. UK seas and our marine wildlife are struggling. We're losing coastal habitats, overfishing is rife, and we're failing to meet our own targets for the health of UK coastlines. So we're campaigning with Sky Ocean Rescue to call on the government to take action for ocean recovery, to restore our seas to health for the benefits of people and nature, so that they in turn can help us in the fights against climate change and biodiversity loss. Together, we can protect our precious UK seas and chart a course to a brighter future for our blue planet. We hoped you liked this video about the weird and wonderful marine life of UK waters. If you did, hit the like button and the subscribe button so that you'll always be notified when more content like this comes up on our channel.